Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the test paper that was first internal paper of our college. First question is, how is unstructured data analyzed in context of data science? Provide an example of text mining techniques that used to analyze unstructured text data. How text mining techniques can be employed to automate the classification of the written complaints. So, answer is, firstly, unstructured data refers to the information that does not have a predefined data model, organizing and making it more challenging to the process and analyzing the compared to the data structure. Text data, such as written text complaints, social media posts, or reviews, is one of the most common features in unstructured data. In the next context of data science, unstructured data are the combination of text mining, NLP, machine learning techniques, and they help us to extract useful information and patterns and insights from raw text data. Next on, we have example of data mining activity for unstructured text data. So we have text classification that involves categorizing text into predefined categories based on its context. In this case of complaints, the goal could be classify them into various categories like theft, assault, or property damage. We'll explain about this further. For example, we have a complaint about mobile phone being stolen. So what we'll do is tokenization, then vectorization and model training. Tokenization have includes splitting the text into words or phrases, then vectorization, that is converting numerical values, and then model training, that is using algorithms like naive Bayes, support vector machines or deep learning techniques to train the classifier that can recognize text-based generation. Now, how text mining techniques automate classification and written complaint? Firstly, text pre-processing, that is tokenization, where we break down the text into individual words or token, such as the phone is stolen. So tokenizing, removing stop words, that is the is in, and the extracting more liminization, that is running becomes run, stolen becomes stole, steal, and feature extraction, that is bag of words, which represent text as a matrix of word frequency, that how many times a word is been used. Next, we have TF-IDF, that is term frequency inverse document frequency. That is a statistical method used to evaluate the importance of the word document and relative to the entire corpus. This helps us to capture important terms in terms of complaint. Next on, we have model training, where we have supervised learning models such as naive Bayes, SVM, and deep learning that are used to train classifier based on label training data. And once the model is trained, it can automatically classify new complaints based on the keywords and context within the complaint. Next on, discuss the specific methods or technologies that facilitate this process. So we have this complaint that states theft on my mobile phone by an unknown person at MG Road on 2023 920. The phone was stolen while I was shopping, and the thief was wearing a black jacket and a scar on his face. So firstly, we are using NLP, that is natural language processing techniques, that enables the system to understand the process of human language and includes tokenization and NER, that is named entity recognition, and part of speech tagging. So here it helps us to identify theft, mobile phone, unknown space, and MG source. Now classifying it, so we have text classification task where it calculates the probability of each class and assigns the most likely category to the complaint. Next on, we have support vector machine, that is algorithm that creates hyperplane to separate the different classes. It is effective when dealing with high dimensional data such as text data. And lastly, we have deep learning models such as LSTM, that is long short term memory, and BERT, that is bidirectional encoder representation from transformer, is a predefined trained model that captures context in text. Next on, we have rule based system, where we have regular expression and manual definition. Regular expression can be used to express patterns such as identifying theft, location, or keyword. Manual root direction, so we have it can be linked to specific keywords or patterns to IBCBNS section. Now, approach for identifying IPC BNS section from the given complaint. So, complaint was this. Now, tokenization, where we are tokenizing only important parts, that is theft, phone, unknown person, and the details of it. Now, we are removing the step first and create and getting the more cleared and normalized data and feature extraction, that is we are applying a TF IDF to capture the importance of keywords such as theft, mobile, stolen, and unknown pest, and then we are converting it into vector representation and train a classifier on a labeled data set of complaints with corresponding to IPC BNS section. For example, the theft is labeled under the case of IPC section 378, and then classifying it, and the classifying theft mobile phone is stolen determines the complaint to a relatives related to a theft. Next question, it is a combination of third and fourth question. Let me be clear. And the question states first, what are the suitable data structures and algorithm for addressing tasks? Describe in question 2. Explain how these structures and algorithms can be applied effectively. Classify the complaint into appropriate IPC or BNS section. So, to address the classifying a complaint into appropriate section, that is IPC, that is Indian Penal Code, or BNS, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita sections, are combinations of data structure and algorithm is required to process, analyze, and classify unstructured data. Now, these includes the data structure includes such as array or list, which stores token of words or words into an array. Then we have hash table dictionary, where the dictionary can store relationship between keywords like theft with mobile phone, and theft with the IPC statement of it, and then robbery with another crime, so we can easily map it. Next, we have matrices. Like in machine learning, matrix is used to represent relationship between two terms, so we can here do it like words and then complaints, and where each document will be represented as a row and frequency or stored in documents. Next on, we have also have priority queue. That structure can be combining multiple techniques, algorithms, ranking, and selecting most relevant section based on the complaint characteristics. It could help certain classification based on key terms like theft or robbery. Now, algorithms can use naive-based classifier, support vector machine, logistic regression, and deep learning models. We have already discussed it earlier. Now, about the rule based matching technique. So, regular expression is can be used to find keywords or phrases and map them directly to IPC BNS section. And then pattern matching, that helps us to identify patterns in text such as specific phrases or keywords that correlate to a particular legal section. Last question: we what are the matrices that are appropriate for accessing the performance of algorithm used in text mining? Detail the matrices that evaluate effectiveness and accuracy of text mining techniques. So we have firstly accuracy. It is defined by the proportion of correctly classified complaints, and then we have this formula here. So, to evaluate effectiveness and the accuracy of algorithm used in text mining, we have classification task identifying IPC BNS section, and the following matrices are: firstly, accuracy. It is the ratio of correctly predicted instances by the total instances, that is the proportion of correctly classified complaints, and they are very accurate and indicates the classifier is doing a good job or not. Next on, we have precision, with that is the true positive divided by the sum of true positive plus false negative. So it is a proportion of correctly classified complaints for a specific IPC BNS section out of all the complaints classified, and it helps us to evaluate how many of the predicted instances of a class are actually relevant. That is, high precision means the classifying must not misclassify too. Now, next on recall. Recall measures how well the classifier identifies all complaint belonging to a particular section. It is denoted as recall is equals to true positive by divided by the sum of true positive plus false negative. Next on, we have F1 score that is useful when there is imbalance between classes if consider both false positive and false negative. So F1 is equals to 2 multiplied by the ratio of precision into recall by precision plus recall. Next on, we have ROC curve that is receiver operating characteristic and area under the curve. So, a higher AUC indicates that the model can be better in differentiating the classes, and this metric evaluates how the model distinguish between the classes. And ROC curve plots the rate against the false positive curves. And lastly, we have confusion matrix where it displays the actual value versus the predicted classification. It shows true positive, true negative, false negative, and they are the matrix representation that provides a detailed overview about how the model is performed and where it is making the errors. Thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the video.